Official details of the new artifact sets have been dropped some days ago, so we're going to analyze which characters can utilize them and how much of an upgrade they are, compared to existing sets. Golden Troop gives up to 70% skill damage, with the only caveat of needing the character to be off-field to get the last 25% buff, or snapshot it before the 2 seconds after getting on the field. If it is snapshotable, but I doubt it, and will need in-game testing to be sure anyway. But who can use this set? The first that come to mind are Yae Miko and Fischl. And here are my calculations, done on a hypothetical aggravate team with these buffs. I gave both Yae Miko and Fischl the same attack, electro, and crit rate main stats, and the same decent substats for all sets for the sake of testing. This is a C0R1 Yae Miko with 4-piece Gilded Dreams versus 4-piece Golden Troop. There is a 9.5% damage upgrade on non-aggravate hits, but a downgrade on everything else. Keep in mind that her burst has no ICD, which means every hit is an aggravate. While her skill has standard ICD, her passive talent increases her skill damage based on her EM, making Gilded Dreams more valuable overall. And that's without even considering if you play her on field as a driver. In that case, you would even lose 25% skill damage, while not having any downside on Gilded, except for refreshing the buff. As for Fischl, that's a different story. This is a C0R5 stringless Fischl with 2-piece Fury and 2-piece Gladiator versus 4-piece Golden Troop. That's a 17.6% damage upgrade on aggravate hits and 13.9% on non-aggravate hits. That's honestly huge. And I won't consider the negligible damage loss on the burst. Compared to Yae Miko, most players don't even level up her burst. Other possible characters are One Punch Man meme build, Albedo with a tiny 2.4 to 3.2% upgrade while losing on burst damage, especially at C2, and Husk is coming in the strong box. Faruzan C6 gets a huge upgrade, but if you don't get enough energy without emblem, you can't burst, and if you can't burst, there is no skill damage to be done. I made a comparison with my 4-piece emblem with attack Sans versus 4-piece Golden Troop with the same god stats. The skill would do 37.8% more damage, and the burst 24.2% less damage. That would be a good DPS improvement overall, but losing 20% energy from emblem is too much for my build. Yes, I could give her energy Sans, but that means sacrificing damage anyway. So, I don't know, but it was definitely worth mentioning. If you get godlike substats, it's a great set for her at C6. And lastly, Nahida. She is the best Deepwood user, and even if you're using it on someone else, stacking EM with Gilded Dreams for her passive talent is too good to give up. So no, I don't really recommend it. Now, as for the other set, is a little complicated. Of course, it's definitely for Lini, but the only other character that can use it to its full potential right now is Xiao. That's a 36% crit rate for free. It's hard to calculate this one, but if you play Xiao with Homa instead of Jade Spear, this set gives you a huge help in balancing the crit ratio, without needing a crit rate circlet. But for the Jade Spear users, I think Vermilion is still the best. It's somewhat usable on Hu Tao without shields, but is not reliable and I don't feel like suggesting it. It's such a weird set, that makes me wonder if we'll be getting more characters that make you lose HP. But that's it for today's video. Hope you found it helpful. And if so, leave a like and subscribe, it really helps a lot. Thanks for watching and see you next time.